Hello everyone, welcome back to the Genomics Bootcamp. In this video, we will discuss the use of chromosome numbers in PLINK. What happens sometimes is that people do not really use the chromosome number specifications in PLINK, especially if they have the species that have less number of chromosomes than humans. Well, what happens is when you don't specify anything related to chromosome numbers in PLINK, then the PLINK would automatically assume that you work with human data. Now, this is normally not a problem, at least not at the initial analysis. Well, if you have a species that have more chromosomes than humans, then it would come back with an error message and you actually must use some kind of chromosome specification. But this error message does not come when you have a species that have less chromosomes than humans. For example, pigs I have a nice example here. Pigs have 18 autosomes and they fit very well into the maximum number of human 22 chromosomes. So what PLINK assumes that, well, you have just 1 to 18 chromosomes and then automatically assigns the chromosome number 23 to X and the follow-up numbers to Y and the Y chromosome and the joint region and the mitochondrial data. Well, as I mentioned, this is normally not a problem, but if you do certain follow-up analysis, then you might experience some trouble. For example, we have this actually open access data from Yang et al. And this actually is, has this built-in problem already when you download the data from the space where it's stored. And being as an open access data, it's actually a very nice resource to use. But if you want to do, or if you want to extract the autosomes, for example, with this very standard kind of PLINK line telling that, well, this is the -- file is for the PED and MAP file, and we specify the chromosome set 18 as for pigs, and you want to extract the -- autosome, so the autosomal chromosomes with the -- autosome. If you run this, you encounter the following error. So the error says invalid chromosome code 23 in line of certain line of the map file. This also, it explains that it's actually disallowed with the -- chromosomes set. So, well, this is a problem in a way that, so basically when this data was created, the proper chromosome set was not used in PLINK. But I said it is a fairly common thing to happen. So my first suggestion would be always use a -- chromosome set option in PLINK every time you do anything with the data. I think it's just proper and basically a good practice to know and specify every time what kind of data you are dealing with. So you see that there are some built-in options in PLINK for -- cow, -- dog, -- horse, and so on, that these ones, you can use these. Or if you do not have the species of your choice, or what your species from your data in here, so you just use the -- chr-set, so this, and specifying the autosome numbers. And well, if you have no X, no Y, no XY, and no MT, well, you can specify those as additional options. Main point is always know what you are dealing with and always specify it in your script. It makes a script somewhat longer, but it actually also accounts for any potential problems in the future. So it's not accounts, but it's basically solves them. And I think it's just a proper way how to deal with things. The other suggestion I would like to make, that what to do when you have such a data already that you created or got from somewhere else. So an easy solution here is to, well, not to go for the -- autosome option, which actually creates the problem, but simply extract the chromosomes manually. So we just use they enter the same line, but instead of the chromosome set and -- autosome combination, we just use the -- chr and then specify 1 to 18. So basically that this option, the -- chr 1-18, it actually extracts the chromosome. So in this case, we manually extract the big autosomes. And in any further step or any future analysis, then, well, you can use the proper settings. So you see, if you run this line, it actually comes back without errors, specifying the number of variants and number of individuals, where it still says people here because, well, we still do not have any chromosome specification, but this is now proper in terms of extracted autosomes from pigs. So this would be it if you are concerned just about the autosomes. If you really, really need the sex chromosomes as well, so in that case, there is also a solution that basically you have to recode the chromosome numbers to 23 and further up, depending on what you need, to the proper pig or, well, whatever other chromosome numbers for the sex chromosomes. The best way to do this is update the map files. And for this one, I have also a video on the channel. I will hope I don't forget to put it on top of this video or also into the description, but definitely, well, if you really, really need the X chromosomes or further chromosomes, then also the updating of the map file is an option. Well, takes a bit longer, but that is certainly also a solution. So this was it for this suggestion. I hope you found it useful. For now, I would like to thank you for your time and wish you a really nice day.